Well, welcome to Gospel Mood Entertainment. I am here with Patrick Brown. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for having me on the show.
Pleasure to have you here. So you are running for mayor of Brampton.
Yeah, I want to get Brampton back on track.
That is awesome. I'm actually, people don't know where you're located. You're right at the corner of Kennedy and Clarence.
83 Kennedy Road South is our campaign office.
That is awesome. You're right across the street. You're actually right across the street from Gospel Mood. So what made you decide to come to Kennedy and Clarence?
I think it's a busy part of town. I wanted to have a campaign office that's available for people to come in and volunteer. I'm not too far away either. I live in the downtown. I live near Gage Park, so it's only a few minutes for me to come from home either.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So tell me about your I know you have a passion for Brampton. So what is your passion? What does this job mean to you, to be the mayor of Brampton?
So my dad's been here for 40 years. Before I was an MP, I was a lawyer working away in Brampton, and I want to grow old in Brampton with my wife Genevieve. I love this community, and I'm sad, I'm disappointed to see it go the wrong direction because of poor political leadership. And I can criticize, or I can actually try to change the course of the city. Right now, taxes are higher than Toronto.
Yeah.
Crime's going through the roof. Traffic is a mess. We don't have jobs and investment in our community. We're not getting our fair share on anything. 60% less healthcare beds. We have wait times that emerge. They're double the provincial average. Transit funding that's 90% less than Scarborough's. We're settling for peanuts, and that's not good enough for me. I want to demand a fair share for Brampton. I want to make sure we get the city back on a strong path.
Amen. Amen to that. So can you tell us, what can the Black community expect from Patrick Brown as mayor?
Well, I was the only mayoral candidate to actually put out a commitment to the Afro-Caribbean community. A 10-point plan of how we're going to make a difference. And I think it's one of the reasons so many Black Canadian leaders in Brampton have come out to endorse my campaign. Mm-hmm. When you have people like Garnet Manning championing your candidacy, Pastor DeSantos, you look at Steve Kerr, leader after leader are coming out to help Pastor Clive Walters, and it's exciting. It's exciting. There's real momentum, and the platform we put out was this. You look at City Hall, it's not a mosaic of the city, right? Not a single member of the Black Canadian community in the mayor's office.
It's true.
You look at City Hall, sometimes you feel like you're in the 1960s. We're going to change that. We're going to make sure City Hall reflects the mosaic of the city. And one way to start is the interview panels. You get these interview panels, and there's no diversity on those interview panels. That needs to change. Also, tenders, you need to make sure everyone knows about them. Right now, whisper into someone's ear, no one knows about what the opportunities are. We need to make sure people know what the opportunities are. No guarantee you'll get that tender, but no chance you'll get that job, but you have to know what the opportunities are. And I'm going to make a concerted effort that everyone knows what the opportunities available. I'd also say we've got some great organizations in our community that get no support from City Hall. Mm-hmm. I look at United Achievers or look at great cultural events like Jumbana. They get no help from the city. I think we need to make sure we have a voice at City Hall. Mm-hmm. We need to make sure that the Afro-Caribbean community actually has a mayor that's willing to work with them. And I think for a long time, that partnership, that friendship has been absent.
And you're going to elect some supporters, some leaders, Black leaders, to be a part of...
Yeah, we're going to create a Black advisory committee that meets regularly with the mayor to identify issues, to identify barriers. We haven't had that. It's dialogue once every 4 years and then it disappears after the election. We want to make this a constant dialogue.
Okay, so what kind of programs do you plan on implementing in the Black community?
So in terms of programs, it's about making sure that opportunities are available, that events that need to happen in Brampton, that they get support from the city. It's about making sure that there is access. It is your City Hall. Mm-hmm. We're also going to introduce a Black History Month awards to celebrate those who are difference makers in our community.
That sounds awesome.
We're also going to look at celebrating some of the success stories. There are opportunities for that. So if you go to our website, we actually have the action plan, the 10-point commitment to the Afro-Caribbean community. I'd encourage you to check it out.
Check out the website, guys.
At www.votepatrickbrown.com to learn more. And we'd love to get you involved.
Okay, yes, I would love to be involved. So I have a question that everybody knows what's going on, and you know that what happened, they kind of did you wrong with the election for premier. How do you feel about this whole situation?
I wouldn't wish false accusations on my worst enemy. But in life, when you get knocked down, you get back up. And,
Amen.
And adversity makes you stronger. And I've always believed that God has a reason for everything. And there's a path that sometimes we don't fully understand. But that path has brought me to running for mayor of Brampton, a city that is hurting. A city that is hurting right now because of poor leadership. And I believe I'm meant to get this city back on track. And if you let God stir in your heart and take you the right path, I think you can make great contributions.
Amen. So you heard it from Patrick Brown. Thank you so much
Thank you
for being a part of the show. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is Gospel Moon. Sister Kim here.
Gospel music.
Gospel music.
Gospel music.